Hello, I'm going to tell you now about the greatest veterinarian that ever lived. He's known as the veterinarian of last resort. If you have a sick animal, find him and if he's near death, cat, dog, horse, whatever, there's a good chance that he will bring him to life. He's more than natural, he's more than a conventional veterinarian. He's a holistic veterinarian. He actually graduated from Cornell Veterinary School. This is the book I'm going to review, The Nature of Animal Healing. And it's one of the greatest books on animal care in the world. And it's written by Dr. Martin Goldstein. Okay. And there's lots and lots of reviews. 157 customer reviews. Most of them give him all 5 stars. Now he started out as graduated from Cornell University, and he had a sick dog. His brother's also a veterinarian, and they tried everything they could to. We're going to enlarge this, by the way. He tried everything he could to help his dog that he learned from Cornell Veterinary School. Nothing worked. Luckily for him, one of his roommates was into macrobiotic food and emphasizing the brown rice diet. So he said, let's try the brown rice diet on this dog. We have nothing to lose. The dog is dying anyway. So they gave it to him, and miracle. The dog became well. They said, OMG, wow, if this does this to our dog, then maybe we should try it ourselves. And they tried it, and they became more vigorous and younger and healthier. And so that started Dr. Martin Goldstein into holistic medicine. So he's he's probably the first person in America to use acupuncture on animals. So he went out and tried every alternative medicine possible. He went every seminar he attended, learned from. So be it acupuncture, homeopathy, whatever, he knows about it, and he will use it on your animal to save your dog or cat or whatever. This is a very good review here. The book gives you This is Dr. Andrew Weil, the guy who wrote Spontaneous Healing. He's very good. One of my first holistic doctors that I found. He gave a good public presentation on PBS in 1997. And his book, Spontaneous Healing, and he turned me on to holistic and alternative medicine. And I'm going to read it to you. This book gives you chapter and verse of how to help your pet live a long and happy and healthier life. Highly recommended. He's got a tremendous amount of reviews, 157 customers, as I said before, and most of them are given all 5 stars. You can read them over here, down here. As you scroll down, you can read the reviews. As you see, there's a 5-star review right there. Okay, now I'm going to give you an anecdote about him. This is one from the book. I don't have the book anymore, but I used to have it. There was 2 computer scientists from Albany, New York, and he lives in New York State. He lives right outside of New York City. That's where his veterinary office is. And the 2 computer scientists from Albany, New York, called him up and desperate. Their little dog, as I recall, was very, very sick, and their veterinarian told him, "We cannot do anything for your dog. Put him down." And they don't want to put him down, and so they looked on the internet for another veterinarian, and they found Dr. Goldstein, the doctor known as the veterinarian of last resort. And they brought him down there, and they said, "Well, I have to go out of town to a meeting. I'll take care of him, and I'll call you the next day." So they left the dog, which could not walk at all, in his care. He did some magic to him and left. When he came back, he called them up and he said, "Your dog is standing up." They called him a liar. They rushed down there, and the dog was walking. He's he has done this with many pets, and now he videotapes them because nobody believes any of these stories anymore. So he videotapes all this stuff to document that this is actually happening. So that's why. So I thought the book was very interesting in that respect. So let's look at some other things here. This is his. Okay, we're going to do another one. This is drmartys.com's website, and you can. He's also Martha Stewart's veterinarian, so he's asked Martha Stewart's vets. So he's on Sirius Radio, which I don't get, but anyway, there's this book right there, and you can read about him right there. Next, we're going to go to his this is Smithridge. This is his veterinarian stuff here, and finally found his phone number to call if you need to call. It's right down here, at the bottom of every page. I don't. You probably can't read it there, but there. I'm sorry, but there's a page. You'll be on the bottom, the blue thing here. I'll give you the phone number right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but all you have to do is put Marcy Goldstein, then their webpage, and Smith Ridge Veterinarian Center will come up, and they'll give you instructions of appointments. Now, the interesting here is the special services, and I already clicked on it, so it went out. But he does a lot of different things. As I said, he's into homeopathy, stem cells now, cyrosurgery, anything that can help a pet he knows about. He's the first one to use acupuncture on animals. So here's a thing I found very interesting. He uses intravenous IV nutrient therapy, and he's actually using vitamin C, which is I highly recommend to humans also. Remember Alan Smith, my video on Alan Smith, the guy New Zealand farmer who was near death, and he was saved by intravenous IV and then lipospheric vitamin C. Well, there you go. There's the greatest veterinarian that ever lived. And there's lots of stuff here to look about, and you can. You got different doctors there. You probably will not be able to consult with him directly, but he's got a lot of other veterinarians that can help you. And in his book, he has a list of holistic veterinarians throughout the country, and I'm sure if you write to them, they can find one maybe even nearer to you than one that's you have to go there. Where he lives right outside of New York City. He's got the instructions on how to find it, how to find his place. Okay, hope this helps. Hope it helps your pets, and it helps you too. Okay, thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.